a serious relationship, but they'll be telling you that they are looking for a serious relationship. Amy God said, I'm in a serious relationship. You know how you want to go to camp and you're like, you have expectations. I went to camp to meet people because if there was any prayer that I made this year, is God, I need to meet people that would impact my life, my destiny positively. I'll majorly be talking about the people that I met on camp because that was like the core for me. So it was an 11 hours journey. I don't pray to ever embark on that kind of journey again. You know, Kaduna, if you're in Nigeria, the fear of the north is the beginning of wisdom. There's always bad news, always about north. These people are fighting, bandits are kidnapping, also, I was on that bus, my dear, my God, I had my heart in my mouth. I didn't want to talk about that part. There was a part where I got really scared because we were inside Kaduna, you get, but not inside Kaduna. It was more like the bridge, the space between Abuja and Kaduna. So we are just like left Abuja and we're inside Kaduna, but not inside Kaduna. So we were like still passing villages, and I was seeing little huts, and very strange things, and red sands, and the air like just changed immediately. So the point where I got very scared was some time buses came, like they started to pass, and I was seeing Hausa people, like plenty Hausa people inside the bus, and they were looking kind of rough. They were looking like ruffians, like all these agborus. God. I was very scared. I was so scared. I was praying like, God, please. There were like lots of boys, agboro, Hausa agboros, inside long vehicles like that, and they were like moving. So it got to a point, and one was like beside our bus, and I was looking at them. One was now looking at me. Our eyes now met. I was like, oh, you better carry you guys before this guy will get interested, and he'll be like, oh yeah, everybody on this bus calm down because of you. I go, eh? When that has passed, we got to Kaduna. I got there around 7:10 p.m. Yes, from around 8 a.m. and I got to camp. I did my registration. Then, like I said in the other video, I forgot my COVID-19 slip. Then he said I should print and down one, and the guy said 400. What I could do 100 naira at home. See, don't even forget to print anything. Don't. Now I want to keep this video as short as possible while narrating my experiences. Number one is with the food. I wanted to be prudent in my spending. So that first week I was eating from the kitchen. The first food they gave us, I believe that, you know, for something that the general public was going to eat, it is not as if it's just outside people that are here. You guys should like give us general food, but they didn't. So I guess that's the thing with NYSC though. They more like send you to other places to learn the cultures of other people. So they gave us one thing like that. I can't remember the name. Tuwo Masara. They said they made it with maize. So that night I managed because it was already night and I didn't know what else to do. The thought of it gives me the bit of See, to cut the long story short, after I ate that food for like 3 days, I knew that okay, not be waiting until you're going to be this. I cannot cope. I can't manage. So I changed my routine. I don't have their breakfast on a normal day because they give you tea and bread, and I don't take tea, or 1 egg and like half bread. Waiting that I want to do for my body. So I would have breakfast at Mami, then I would eat from the kitchen in the afternoon. Then at night, I would also eat from the kitchen. Yeah. So after like 2 days of that one, I was like, whoa, the body, the food no they do me well for body. Guy, I don't go so far. Sure you get. So I switched again. I eat breakfast in Mami. Then I would have lunch at Mami too. Then in the evening, I would try to eat their food. The first week, people didn't want to eat the food, you know, because everybody just come, money still day that time. So most people were eating at Mami, or maybe it's because people had not reported to camp that much. So the quality of the food in the first week was better. That second week, the food started to annoy me. The egusi that I was even managing before, that was like thick. They started to add water to it. I was waiting with this one. What? I beg. I started to eat fully at Mami, morning, afternoon, night. I had a budget, 10k per week, and in case I want to, you know, explore, okay, we can do like extra 20k. One mistake I made, yes, if I didn't go with money to camp, Yama Jemio, God, I for suffer. I didn't go with food, cornflakes, gari, milky, bonvita. I did not go with anything. It just wasn't on my mind. Now to the activities on camp, I escaped everything. Trust me, I don't like stress. I don't like wahala. I didn't engage in any activities. Call me boring, call me whatever, but I had my mind in other places, in other things. I went there to work. Guy, no go there, go so far. They go spread everybody for sun. So they first picked me in one group like that, and they were like Kotagad. Now they call them that they are special people. Me, I don't know that one. The second day, one military woman there saw me, so we had to wear shorts. And normally I wear very like long trousers and stuff. So she saw my skin and was like, hey, what happened to your leg? I stand for too long. Amy sharply as a sharp babe. And I was like, no, because that's the truth. Actually, I cannot, like, I don't have energy, I don't have strength. So she said go and sit down. So I like joined Red Cross after that. So in Red Cross, you don't march, you don't do anything, just sit down and watch. Yes. So when anything happens, you rush them to the clinic. Another group that don't exactly do all of that parade, pray. It is OBS. OBS don't do all of that preparation thingy. So they stay in the broadcasting station, and that's where they work. I went there to work. Before I got to camp, I was on, of course, YouTube, and I wanted to make connections. Yeah. So before I got to camp, I was still on like 500 subscribers. I had already started the content series then. So I just do the publicity on camp. Everything went on like that, and I moved to 720 by the end of camp. That's because I was too shy to start from the beginning. And yes, now there was a video that I made on it, the one where I said my first week on camp. That was when I was like, okay, that I had the idea of going to people one by one, but after one girl acted silly, I lost the vibe, man. I did the evangelism on the third week. That's the last week of camp, and I got like 100 subscribers. Man, I was begging people to subscribe to my YouTube channel on camp. And I met people. And I made the camp interview series. It was so nice. I mean, working with people. It was when I decided to start that I started to meet people. This has been like my life mantra. Yeah, if I want something, I am going to get it. I don't care what is going to happen. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who is looking at me. I do not care who doesn't want it to happen. If I want something, I will get it. There is nothing anybody is going to do about it. It might take a little bit of time, but I will get it. That is what I believe. When you want something, the universe connives to bring it to your doorstep. The moment I decided that, okay, I am ready to make the camp interview series. Now, what do I need to do? Who do I need to meet? I need help. I cannot do this alone. Then I started to meet people. First, I met, did I meet Emeka before on Jump before Emeka? I don't know. But in that video, I was talking about one rude guy that I was scared to talk to because he looked rude. That was Emeka. And it was in like the first interview session. So they were really, really helpful. And then Njom, like, he has this vibe. Njom is the cinematographer. Like, he covered almost the whole episode, and he's really, really good. So he has this vibe, like, Jane, I don't know why you're scared to talk to people, but you just have to go. Nothing is a big deal except you make it a big deal. Just go to them. I'm making one small video. Would you like to join? I'd like to interview you. It made me realize that this thing is something fun that people would like to join. John was really, really helpful, and I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everybody that really helped. If you're watching this, I am so, so grateful. I don't know how I would have done that series without you. I don't know how I would have done that alone by myself. Like, I am so grateful. Emeka and John, everybody, Funny Emperor, Apples, people that were not even inside the interview, but then they were like really helpful backstage. I am so, so grateful to everybody, and the people that, you know, came on the show too to share their experiences. Thank you so, so much. I met like incredible people, and I am so grateful. Being on that camp is like a really, really impactful experience. It was so mad. It was insane. Remembering it makes me smile. I met lots of wonderful personalities that I know we would work in the future. Yeah. So yeah, I also met the Mbanashoko people. There was this guy. I was on my own in our what do they call it, platoon. Yeah, so I was on my own. I was standing on my own as the one man mopo that I am. Then he came and I was like, hey, how far? I've never seen this platoon before. And I was like, you don't know everybody in this platoon, what you saying? I was like, oh, okay, what is your name? Kiniko. I told him my name. Then we started to talk. It was like a really interesting talk. Just getting to know each other as shit. Yeah. Then it got me water. Maybe it's the water that it got me that was making him feel like, okay, he now owns me or shit like that. But he gave me his number and I was like, okay, I would call you when I go to the hostel. My phone is not here. I go to the hostel and I called him. Hi, I'm Jane. We met on the parade ground. Okay. When it was social night time, he called me. I kept seats for you. Oh, wow. Thank you. That was my reply. And I got there. There were like two guys behind me. And they were really, really nice. They were talking to me. And I was like, they were making me feel like giddy. I don't know if you get it. So, I'm a very interesting person. Yeah. When I want to be. I mean, there are some people that I meet that they bring out an interesting version of me out, even though we are meeting for the first time. And there are some people that I meet that they make me feel stiff. Like I am stiff with them. Because that's the vibe they give me. So it was like really, really nice talk. And coincidentally, Elvis was sitting, like the guy was sitting beside Elvis. And I came and I was sitting beside Elvis. And beside the guy too. And if you know Elvis, if you've been watching the series, you'd see that, okay, there's like this really, really funny dude on one of the episodes. That is Elvis. Elvis was being Elvis. We were watching the drama. Then this man beside me was acting uninterested. I was like, what do you think of the drama? You don't get anything input. It was making me feel like it was being too dry. I don't know the vibe it was giving me. So I left him. I really tried, honestly. I tried my best. I tried, but it wasn't engaging. It was pressing his phone. And I come to social nights to enjoy myself. So I am not going to, because you kept seats for me or because we talked or because you bought me a bottle of water, I should now like not relate when Elvis is beside me and it's cracking the fuck out of my ribs. So I was like, okay, I started to talk with Elvis. And Elvis is my friend. So I wouldn't like ignore him. And it's not even as if you're engaging. I was like talking to him and the guy is behind me. We're like really, really funny too. And I was just like having fun. It was really, really fun. Then at some point, the guy was like, is this how you treat your friends? You don't talk to them? Make it make sense. I don't understand. What do you mean? You were not talking to me. See, I got to the hostel. I blocked him. I deleted his number. And that is it. This year, no bad vibe. I came here to enjoy myself. So I'm not going to let some calm down. I'm not going to let some guy come and kill my vibe. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm not taking dynamite. Nobody is going to kill my vibe, okay? So like I just had to throw him away. I beg. He did a number on me. It was really, really annoying. I was upset. I was very, very upset. This other girl that I met on camp, she was nice. So you see, in my family, I don't know when I became this person that is so loud about our emotions. I don't know when I became that kind of person, because mom wasn't like that with us. In our house, we don't say I love you. We are not open with emotions. And that's something that I've been trying to inculcate in my relationship with my siblings. So I say it all of the time because I want it to be something that is now normal. They feel weird saying it back because I'm not used to it. I don't really know at what point of my life I became loud, but I've not always been this type of person. So right now, if I like you, I'm going to tell you that I like you, especially if there's nothing intimate about it. I tell you that I like you. And even if there's something intimate, even if there's something sensual about it, I like to hit the nail on the head. Let's know what we are doing. Guy, I'm in love with you, and what are we going to do about it? That is the pedestal that I want to keep myself right now. And I want to take everything as it comes. Yeah. So this lady, I met her on camp, and she was really, really beautiful and nice. I was like, hey, I like you, and I'd like us to spend time together to get to know each other. Yeah. So I'd like us to be friends, basically. So that was exactly what I told her. Maybe she felt like I was into her sexually, and she started to give me attitude. Started to act abnormal. Later, when she got tired of it, she started to become demanding. You didn't call me today. You didn't look for me today. Where were you all day? I didn't see you on the parade ground. Ale, kilo shele. What's wrong with you? Calm down. I just said I like you. That didn't mean that she started choking me. And there was this really, really annoying dude. He's Henry's friend. Yeah. I met this mad guy, Henry. If you are watching this, although we became friends, yeah, because he's serving in the state where I am, so we like are now like friends. But then the guy was very, very annoying on camp. Everywhere I went, I saw him, and it was really, really like pissing the crap out of me. First time we met, I was like, hi, I just needed someone to toy with. God forgive me. I just needed someone to, like, I was so bored. It was during like the last days I started to meet people. I was like, where were you? Where were you since the first week? Why didn't you find me? We went out to Mami to like just sit and have a couple of drinks. I just wanted to play around, yeah. So he asked me, what do you do? And I was like, I don't work and I don't dream of labor. I want a man that can take care of me. I don't have time for stress. I don't have the energy for stress and shit like that. So the guy was like, he was almost pissing his pants. Like, the way I was like saying all of these things, he was looking at me like, are you okay? You don't have a dream in your life. You don't have anything that you want to achieve. I was like, no. Why should I do that? Why should I be that kind of person when I can always meet a guy that will take care of me? I mean, look at me, I'm beautiful. Me myself was shocked by my audacity. He was looking at me like, I don't jump correct back home. And at the end, I was like, okay, I'm just joking. And he was looking at me like, show why me? Show the why me? I was just in the mood to be silly. The guy didn't want to accept the apology. He was unsure whether I am serious with my life or I am unserious with my life. He wasn't sure. So he just like wanted to get out of this space. And that was it. That was the bad note that we started on. So I would see him around and I would ignore him. Because I was just in the mood to ignore him. I just wasn't feeling his vibe. So the thing is, after that day, yeah, the next day we didn't talk, we didn't see on camp, and I think like two days after that, consistently ignored him. So it was not like Alpha. He texted me on WhatsApp and I was like, Alpha, I'm not getting any vibe from you again. Who be this? Surely it's all correct English ni. Alpha, why am I not getting any vibe from you again? He was not even abbreviating. You know what? Get out, I beg. So I deleted his number, but he didn't know. He doesn't know. So I deleted his number and I was like, just ignore him. Then that was how it was between us. Then his friend one day, I don't know, maybe he told his friend or whatever, but he probably didn't. Maybe his friend was just being a douchebag. So his friend saw me one day on camp and was giving me attitude. I was like, who be this one? I like so I was sending a movie on my own. I was standing on my own. No, when his friend now came, I was speaking Igbo. I was like, girls here will just be looking at somebody as if what? My ear don't long. No. Try me. Shekpe fun me. Can show anywhere. Yes, I didn't want to show. But I wanted to be the bigger person and not respond. So I was just like sending my movie. But do you notice me? It was being annoying. The way he was looking at me, eyeing me. Guy, me Omweri. I don't know you. Why are you acting like a foolish person? Me get. So I was passing in Mami and I saw them again. That was another annoying thing. You know when you don't like a set of people or you don't like somebody, but you keep on seeing them. Nothing pesters me more than that. Like, I hate it. If I don't like you, get lost. Like, get out of my sight. Stop making me see you. Stop making me see you. But then I saw Henry like every corner of the camp. It was very, very annoying. His friend, I saw them at Mami. Then they spoke Igbo to him. He eyed me again. They spoke Igbo to him. Go and talk to her now. And he was like, he didn't. And I don't care. So we were like, I was going again. We had passed, like, I had passed that place. I had even forgotten about them. I was going on my own again. Then I saw them again. And, okay, they were going like this. Me, I was coming from Mami like this. So there was no way our shoulders was not going to brush. The friend that is behaving psycho was like, there's no way me and him would not brush shoulders. Yeah. So I was like, okay. They were going. I was going. Then suddenly, the guy just, like, crossed to the other side, like as if he was avoiding a mad woman. I had to stop and like, hello, do you have a problem with me? Then he was like, why do I have a problem with you? If he beats me. I was like, this guy is such a bully. He's tall and huge. But I was mad. I was upset. Like, I was really, really upset. So that was it. Eventually, the guy later told me one time after we like got talking. I was like, that girls don't like guys giving them attitude, but they can give attitude. I was like, did I ever give you attitude? I don't even know you. What are you saying? I was like, well, I just got unlucky. I just felt like giving me attitude. I have no words. Get lost. I'm a very nice person. So I hate people being nasty to me without reason. So yeah, that was it. The big bully. Then I met another dude. So this one was on parade ground. Yeah, it was really nice, but I wasn't interested. And these guys catch cruise, and I'm very sorry. So if you're watching this, I swear, God knows that I'm very sorry. Oh no, I'm very sorry. So I was bored. So he's been like blowing my phone up that we should hang out. Dude, I'm not in the mood. So one day I was going to social nights and it was like early and there was nobody to talk to. He had texted me that evening. I was like, and then I replied because I was bored. Okay, let's hang out. So we met at Mami and it was like this one, that is looking for a wife. Now, so all of you that are on this camp are here to look for wives. Is that what you came here to do? It was like he's looking for a wife, he's looking for a serious relationship. It's a lie. Format, everything format. They are not looking for any wife. They are not interested in any serious relationship. They are in a serious relationship, but they'll be telling you that they are looking for a serious relationship. Amy Gonsev, I'm in a serious relationship. It was like, it's a lie. Then I was like, dude, okay, the thing is, I'm not in a relationship, but I am not interested in being in a relationship. I was like, I have this and this. I have a company here. I have a company there. I'll take care of you. Really? You will? I was like playing with the guy. When they started to blow, yeah. So I paid for my meal. He was going to pay, but I beat him to it. I don't like guys buying things for me because they suddenly start to feel entitled. Most of the guys that I've met, they buy things for you and they start to feel entitled. Take the bottled water guy for example. I beg, I buy my stuff before one guy comes now tomorrow and say he fed me on camp. Like, how much is the food? I paid and I get out. He was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? So I explained to him that I'm fine. That if you want to get me something, maybe next time again. And I liked somebody. Look at the way I'm looking. So want to get me. So although I am over it now, Sha, but then it wasn't nice. So I was like, let's hang out, and he wasn't interested. And later I saw him with one girl, Mami, and I felt so heartbroken. I mean, how could you do that to me? I don't know why girls always fall for unavailable dudes. Why is it the guys that are unavailable that we always like fall for? I don't know, but I cast that spirit away in the mighty name of Jesus. That is so toxic. You see, my resolution this year is, if you act foolish, if you act unavailable, I am dropping you. I don't care if I'm starting to catch feelings, but the moment you start to act unavailable, me self. I guess that wraps it up. That's it with my experience on camp. I like the soldier too, but it wasn't giving me face. I mean, they were like, oh, well, I had to go to Jai because it is 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, I'll get out of this place. All of you can. So yeah, it was interesting. I met nice people. I caught feelings here and there. And I didn't get to, wonguru. Not that I planned to anyway, but then I just felt like it would have been nice to have all these like camp flings. Like, you're so beautiful. Aww. But God was really against me committing sin. That I've said with my camp experience, it was really, really nice and fun and interesting and workful. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.